There are my dogs. All right, you guys, I just want to say this. Boys, when it comes to proof of life, it doesn't really work if it's just a photograph of a pair of shoes, right? Shoes are not alive. So when I see this picture of Jay Slater's shoes as someone is wrapped in a blanket, I'm like, how are they calling that? The last snap? Why would you take a picture of your shoes? Well, maybe it was accidental because, he's messing with his phone and the next picture is of the mountains. Okay, then why send it on a Snapchat? I mean, if it was an accident, why would you send a picture to your friends of your feet? That's my problem. And then the next thing is, if this is rug related, product related, just so you know, that's the first thing they take off of a captive, the shoes. And wouldn't that make sense? I'm not saying that's what happened. The lady that is claiming that before 10 o'clock, the bus scenario, she saw this boy. Was she seeing Jay Slater? Or is that a friend of his? Because those boys kind of look alike if you really don't know them. And all she referred to him as the boy. How close did she really get a look at him? We assume he's standing face to face when he's talking to her. But it could have been across the road and been like, hey, when's the next bus? We don't know. And so I really don't know if we have any proof of life since the 3-day music festival. What are your thoughts? Now today, we're going to cover a lot of stuff. We're going to really look at that picture. Some people are claiming there's also a female foot in the picture that is barefoot, and this woman has painted toenails. So we're going to look at that. We're going to talk about why Rolex doesn't always mean a watch, at least by the DEA standards. We're going to talk about some texts that allegedly are very new from Lucy May that pretty much, if they're even real, it tells a lot in there, including a part I heard that might involve Brad. And also, are there tunnels in Tenerife? And if so, what do they look like? Where are they? All kinds of good questions to really look at. But at the very end, we're going to get into why I absolutely am calling out Lucy herself on this whole idea that Jay screenshot his exact location and Snapchatted to Lucy, and she kept it, or texted it to her, and she kept it, and that was sent at the exact time in the morning that Jay went missing. No, look a little bit better at that little pinpoint on the map. Now, I'm not claiming any of this is factual. I'm not claiming any of it is absolutely earth-shattering. I'm just here to talk about a case and invite you to discuss it openly with me. Everything I discuss is alleged. I am very much wanting to understand this. I can't let go of it. I want to dig into it. Is it a scam? Is it real? Is the kid still alive? All kinds of questions. And so I hope you'll look into it with me. With that, let's jump over here and see how everybody's doing. So again, just because you've got Jay's shoes in a photograph, does that really mean we have the last proof of life as Jay? So if I put my son's shoes on, and I go outside my house and I take a picture of the stoop and of my feet, does that mean my son was there? No. And so I don't give a lot of credence to that being Jay. But who is it? Right? All right. Let's get over here, say hello to a few people. You are watching a live at the time of this airing or a replay. Either way, I thank you greatly for your support. Before we get into it, I just want to say we're headed to 30,000 subscribers and we have a giveaway. So if you are a subscriber, all you need to be is a subscriber and then just write DVC, right? Digital Video Camera, DVC. That's it, DVC giveaway. And you are automatically in the drawing. The drawing. So, okay, my lovelies, what are your thoughts on this? We have a lot of people trying to sort this out. I'm certainly not alone. I don't get to pick the cases that I get sucked down the rabbit hole into. But this one has me in Tenerife, which we're going to show you where that is. It's like, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, it's part of the Canary Islands, near Spain. And I'm going to show you a little, we'll have a little map time, as Grizzly would say. Now, Shanna says, apparently the British guy who we seen the face, remember? I'm not going to try to say his name. Well, maybe I will. We'll call him Abdul. I can't remember his name. His nickname is Johnny Cash, and not the two guy we never seen. I'm sorry, honey. That didn't make a lick of sense for me. Maybe you explain it a little better here. The British police need to get involved and interrogate Lucy, Brad, and other British guys. I think we all feel that way. Absolutely. Hello, Lottie. Hi, Crime on a Dime. Hello. It's DB. B for video. C. Digital Video Camera. Okay? And it has to be in the actual comments after the live, because I cannot filter through the live comments to pick that person when we hit 30,000. So you'll need to put it after the video. All right, I see you guys are busy with that. Let's just jump over to movie time. Fair use disclaimer. Everything, again, that I share with you, I'm not going to solve the case today, and I doubt anybody else is. I'm certainly not going to find Jay Slater in America. I really would highly doubt that. So keep that in mind. We're just discussing the case, and yeah, we got Jay Shader, I said Shader, Jay Shader. Jay Slater's shoes in a photograph, but we don't have no Jay. And could that Rolex, the word Rolex, really, when they're talking about a high rolling watch, could that really be referred to drug product? I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? All right, let's see here. So let's start with this. Let's get our bearings under us. It's between the United States. We have the North Atlantic Ocean. Well, I don't know why I'm showing you with my hands. All right, so North Atlantic Ocean. And if you go straight across there, you can see the little A with that. And that actually gives you approximately where it is. Now, if you look at a little bit closer of a location, you can see that we have Santa Cruz de Tenerife. Now, I know I'm saying all this wrong because English is my first language and I barely speak that right. So, you know, I'm not here to teach how to say these words. You probably know, you do. You know them a lot better. So that gives you an idea. It's near Spain. But what I want to get into, I want to start with this. All right, let's start at the beginning here. Get this on camera for you. This is that shot that is allegedly, I want to get a little bit smaller so it fits all on screen for you. All right, last proof of life. This is not last proof of life for me, because anybody could be holding a cigarette. We don't have anybody saying, yep, that's Jay's hand, and I know it because this. We have nothing. And if something happened to Jay, but they had two boys with them, right? Jay and another, they may have held one and said, you go fix this problem, but you're going to come up here and see what's going to happen if you don't fix this problem. I mean, there's a lot of things that go on in the underworld, and unfortunately, we do have a lot of rug connections. I mean, the entire Music Fest, in my humble opinion, is a marketplace for rugs. YouTube doesn't allow us to say certain words. So that's kind of how I felt. Now, I was listening to this guy speak here, and he does confirm in a video, which I didn't want to play the whole video to get to that part, that those are Jay's shoes that he had on, dark greenish black runners. So those are the shoes. This guy has confirmed that these are Jay's shoes. So he believes it is Jay. And I'm like, where are you getting that from? Right. Not in the live comments. It won't help you. Sorry, lovely. Lottie says, could be ecstasy, but Jay referred to an AP too. You'd think he'd know the difference. So I looked up. AP is also rap terminology. Oh yeah, I thought that was weird. So it's a slang word used readily in rap. Now, I don't know anything about that kind of music. I like it, but I don't know anything about the production of it. I don't know the business or the language, you know. But it does make me wonder a little bit. Now, after I was looking at that, I was like, what about that Rolex, right? So let me get this open for you. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Let me shrink it up a bit. I'm going to show you what I found out. And that way we know it's not just something that, you know, we kind of think. It's something that is for real. I looked up Rolex slang for cocaine. Now, it says that the drug slang code words, and it goes through a great deal of them. Let me make sure, get over audio mixer. Yeah, we're good. Do you see it? It'll come back up. Let me pause it right there. Right there, Rolex. So even on medical sites that are talking about slang words, I looked up another site that was the DEA. Rolex, or any type of expensive product like a Mercedes or whatever, can mean different rugs. But Rolex means Coke, basically. And I thought that was very worrisome, because we have this whole scenario where Jay Slater goes on vacation with his friends to a music festival. We're now hearing that Lucy May had a bag full of rugs that she's running. Now, I don't believe Jay would have been issued a bag if this rug scenario is true. I truly doubt that Jay would be issued his own bag as a new recruit first time. What it sounds like to me would be that Lucy may have been given a bag. You see her carrying a bag at times. And then I have some little videos. I don't know if these are really the sound that is recorded at the music festival. But if it is, and that's a huge if it is, it seems to be an argument between three people. Jay, another person, and possibly Lucy, who are trying to get Jay to tell them where the bag is. So we're going to listen to that as well. We have a lot to cover and have a little video. I want to take you to some tunnels and let you see what it's like at Tenerife, different places on Tenerife. And there are other tunnels that are kind of like gourds, like you just, I don't know what you'd call it, you can go deep into, and people sleep in these caves, and they build little tent houses, and it's like there's a whole little culture or community in those, some of those ravines where they literally sleep with tents. I read all about it, but only so much at one time. Right. There's a lot to cover here, a lot. So welcome to 1111 True Crime. We got a lot to break down. I did my best to kind of pull as much new info, and it's not necessarily new. It's new to us, some of us. Others that have been on this case should start a channel if they haven't, rather than come in here and critique me, because like I say, I'm just bringing an open discussion. We're just starting this case publicly in the last few days, so bear with us. Thank you, Shayna. Thank you. Tracy Gear says that could be very well the Rolex was rugs. Shayna says, I meant that the second British guy that we never seen isn't called Johnny Cash, but the one we seen is. I don't know if it was Johnny Cash. I heard Johnny Las Vegas. I've never heard the Johnny Cash. Johnny Vegas, maybe, is what you mean? Yeah. Nicole says it's Johnny Vegas. That's his nickname. He is from Barking in the UK, close to where she is. Thank you, Nicole. Dylan Shepard said, I watched a video earlier that said they need to search the tunnel underneath and know if it's BS, right? To search it to see if it's BS. But the vid did say Tenerife Tunnel searched it. I don't know. There's many tunnels, not just one. So I would be curious if there's other, not man-made structured tunnels, but also lava tunnels. You know, there's a lot of weird. We're going to look at the terrain. It's going to blow your mind. Now, I have been on this whole hole in the ground, including one of my videos is titled, Is Jay in a Dark Hole? My gut keeps taking me to like a tunnel or a dark hole. That's just my intuitive feeling. But I could have been wrong. This is it, says Lottie, a double meaning for everything. I mean, if they're wanting help, they're going to have to give the rugs a different cover name and maybe call it a Rolex instead of saying Jay stole a whole bunch of rugs and now we can't find him. The bad dudes are pissed off and they took Jay. Maybe they would say, so Jay stole a Rolex, which pissed off some bad guys, because it puts everybody telling the story in a protective situation because they don't know about rugs. They only know about some guy getting a Rolex stolen, right? Just makes you wonder. Oh, you replied to me about the boat, by the way. Ah, thank you, Lottie. Thank you. Yeah, I'm learning too, Dar Square. I'm learning. Yes, it was the biggest Johnny Vegas. All right, let's switch over from chat time back over to movie time. And okay, this is a big one for me. This is where I think we got Lucy, and I got this off some TikToker. I think Lucy's full of baloney. I'm calling her out. I'm calling BS. Here is allegedly a screenshot of Lucy's screenshot that was sent from Jay saying, here I am right here. But, right? But, look right here. What does that say right there? 22 hours. Why would Jay contact Lucy and send her a screenshot saying, I'm lost, I don't know where I am, here's where I am? And the shot he's sending is where Jay was, or his phone, right? Because we are not our phone, we are not our shoes, we are living. So, why would he send her something that he was at 22 hours before? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let's see. Let me get chat over on this side so I don't have to flip back and forth. Joe says, in a video clip, I did see a circle type are in ground near where they are searching. They ignored it though. Let me fix my chair. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's clear chat. Get caught up. I'm asking you guys. Shanna says, oh, that's new to me. OMG. That's what I'm asking. Why does it say right here, right there, Jay, 22 hours? 22, like the day before. And why would Jay have been in that location? Because if this is being sent at 8 or 8:30 in the morning to Lucy, go back 22 hours earlier, wouldn't he be at the last day of the music festival? Did anybody actually see Jay the last day of the music festival? Why is he pinpointing this location 22 hours ago from his GPS on his phone? And why would he go back to that location? Joe says, I don't trust Lucy. I don't. Hey, Love Tina, how are you? Good to see you. Love Tina says, weird. I'm sure they're thinking person is dumb enough not to catch that. That's what I am asking, Sadie. Did Jay go missing before? I mean, think about it. In cases we've worked, we have roommates in the Idaho 4 that did not even report a quadruple homicide for 8 hours. And then, I don't think this case reminds me of Nicola Bully. I know everybody else does. This case reminds me very much of Kylie Rodney, where a bunch of friends are controlling the narrative, and that's the only thing that the LE are listening to. And they're not searching places such as, to me, the guys that were with Jay, one of them allegedly has an affiliation with a legal or illegal, I don't know, a weed shop. Has anybody checked the weed shop? So could it have been that Lucy had Jay hanging on to her bag for a minute or two, a hot minute, right? And Jay loses the bag full of product. And then that's where we hear a scuffle that's related to a watch, is because now the two men are showing up, allegedly, and saying, all right, hand over all product and money. You either have the product or you have the money, but you better have it all, right? And they're like, we're missing a bag, right? So at that moment, they're not just going to take one kid, in my opinion. Not to me. They're going to want to know which one really may have the rugs. Why would they just pick one? No. I think they took them all three. I think they took Lucy, Hartgraf, and Slater. And they tried to figure out from them three where rugs were. And that could be why we have this whole up in the mountains kind of scene. And could that have been Hartgraf in Jay's shoes? What if they took off and put Jay's shoes and said, here, you're going to walk in his shoes and you're going to make it look like this. And then Lucy and him are let go because they find out that Jay may have prescribed a lot of these rugs. So then, we haven't heard of a ransom, and if there is a ransom, why wouldn't you take the 50,000 pounds out of the GoFundMe and then hand it to the ransom people? But we haven't heard of a ransom. Now, my fear, Jay's 19. He's on an island. We all know it's about music. We all know there's a lot of rugs. And what goes with that is trafficking, which isn't being talked about. Why would they off someone, unfortunately, that owed them money? No. They would use that person to work off the debt. Or trade them for the money they're out. That's a big fear I have. That's a really big fear I have. Lottie says, and it also, didn't his dad say he walked from the B&B to where Jay's phone last pinged, and it took him well over an hour, and according to Lucy, he was there half an hour after he left the B&B. Yeah. You basically got that. You got that. Love Tina says, looks like there is a road tracking all the way to where he's at. Someone dumped him, in my opinion. Make sure you're saying in my opinion, okay? Hey, Dylan Shepherd. There's a lot of Lucy types on the island. I'm not fond of Tenerife. Seem to be lots of shady people there. Skate Energy said Lucy made it all up. She had no choice. I think the person who the woman saw in the Airbnb was a decoy. She seemed older, and all English kids might look the same as her. Good question. Joanne, hello. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. You say, at True Crime, very true. People, associates, friends. But have these people been interrogated? I know Lucy has, and I know Hardgraph has. But if they're worried for their life, are they going to talk? Nicole says, Potter Paper. Now, this is a rapper, you guys. Potter Paper. You're like, what does a rapper have to do this? All right, so if you're new to the Jay Slater case, the Potter Paper is a big-time rapper, and seen on film footage is also one of the guys hanging out with this rapper, this famous rapper, Potter Paper. One of these guys is also the one allegedly at the Airbnb with Jay, which may not be Jay. Just saying. Lottie says it's also been said that Jay was wearing white trainers at the festival, not black. Well, we do have the private eye that's working the case. If we can trust him, he is saying that the picture, they've really analyzed the shoes, and that those are Jay's shoes in the picture. I mean, it could be. So would Jay have went back to his original place to stay, switched his shoes? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more. Okay, you guys. Did you hear it? Maybe you didn't. We got to switch over. Going to movie time, movie time, movie time. Let me get this. You're not going to see nothing but the sound. Okay. This is from anonymous participant off TikTok. And they're claiming that, let me get it on so you'll be able to hear it. And I'm going to turn it up. It's going to be loud. It's going to be loud. I think it's going to be loud. So brace yourself if you have headphones on. But this is allegedly a recording where you're hearing Jay's name. They're looking for a bag. And he's saying, well, here, let's play it, see what you think. At the very end, I don't believe she said, we're fucked. I think she said, you fucked up. Really clear to me. But you're going to hear a little echo, but I got to be able to listen to it with you. Let me turn it way down, and I'm going to be stopping it because I hear different things than they're saying on their little write-up. Now, I am not a professional, but I've done a lot of these on a lot of cases, and I'm pretty good at it. So let's give it a listen one more time. I'm going to be stopping it and discussing. Right there, I hear a male say, we're effed. And then I hear her say, a female say, where's my bag? Like that. Let's rewind it a little bit. Can we go home? Or we need to go home? Let's listen to that again. We need to go home. Listen one more time. It says on the screen, I left it at home. That's not what I'm hearing. We need to go home. Yeah, we're effed. That's what I heard. Let's try it again. Yeah, we're effed. Yeah, we're fucked. That's what I heard. Now, it's going to repeat and play again, so we're going to play it through. You got my bag? That's what I heard. You got my bag. I bet you that's her looking for her bag. Listen. We're fucked. My bag. What was that one? My bag. I'm rewinding it. We need to go home. Where's my bag? I hear that very clearly there. Yeah, we're fucked. What are your thoughts? I've got a couple more of them. Doesn't mean it has absolutely anything to do with this case. It could just be kids playing, right? I don't know. Kids just jamming out. Could be that. But is it? Or is it really them trying to figure out what to do? We need to go home. You got my bag? We're fucked. It sounds like it to me. I don't know what you're thinking. Celtic 88 says Potter Paper will be filing slander lawsuits as we speak. Imagine if someone cited your name just because you're a friend. I'm saying allegedly. I have no idea. That's why I start all my videos with alleged, in my opinion, because that's all this is. Take it with a grain of salt. As I said, we're not going to solve the case. None of this is factual, and I don't worry about it because I do talk to a lawyer, and they explain to me what wording I can use. So there you go, Celtic, or Celt. Just saying. Lottie says, I doubt it, but a decoy could have put his shoes on for the photo. That's what I'm saying from the get-go. That's my point. It's no proof of life. It could be anybody wearing Jay's shoes, especially if they've taken Jay. Because one of the first things they're going to do is remove his shoes, because he ain't going to be running nowhere and escaping, and they're trying to keep the person. It's known in true crime as one of the first things that happens is shoes are removed from the hostage, if you will. That being said, it could be anybody there putting his shoes on as a decoy. Absolutely. Can I slow it down any? Let me see. No, that's not it. Yeah, here it is. I had to reopen it. Okay, let me see if I can, because it's on a different one. I can go 0.5% or 25. All right. Let's listen again. There's nothing to view, so I'm going to leave it on this screen. I'm going to put the headphones on. We're going to listen to it slowed way down. Okay. Let's do it. You're not hearing it. Hold on. There. Okay, it's slowed down, so it's going to sound really weird now. My bag? Did you hear that? First time. My bag? Sounds like they say we're fucked. My bag. So I'm going to go back real quick. I hear my bag, we're fucked. So it's my bag, like a question. Female, male, we're fucked. Female, my bag. Okay, listen up. What was that? I think she said, being a female, says, I'm fucked. We need to go home. And I'm not a British speaker, but that sounds... Listen to that. We need to go home. We need to go home. Let's listen to that one more time. Okay? My bag? We're fucked. Need to go home. My bag. Yeah, we're fucked. That's all I can listen to of it. It's so loud. I'm not a person that enjoys the rave anymore at my age. Ooh, it's warm in here. Joe Puglish says, Jay looked really messed up when he went past camera. Did he pass out somewhere maybe? Celtic 88 or Celt or Celt. Not sure. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. Like I said, I barely speak English. It's a Scottish make saying he's heading back to another Scottish person saying he's heading back. Thank you, thank you. Celt says, this young boy's probably DEAD and your own here trying to profit from it by making up false headlines. It's not false headlines. We got Jay's shoes on a picture. We ain't got no Jay. That's the only headline. And if somebody would like to give him the boot, I appreciate it. I've been in this entire YouTube channel for far too long to fall for your little bullshit. So hit the door. Let the door hit your ass and move along. Hi, Brenda. What is this about? I'll let you dig in. Yeah, she does. She says she's... Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. Love Tina says. Or is that the rapper saying we need to go on? Good question. Lottie says they need to go home, but sounds lanks. Lanks to me? I don't know what that means, honey. You'd have to explain. Well, Celtic, you're the one in my studio visiting my home on my channel. So make the choices you need to and move along. Because I'm not doing anything wrong, but you are. You're harassing me. Just saying. Love Tina. Woo! Not good at that. Scottish has... Okay, I'll take the time to do it. Do I not have a mod here today at all that can help me? Maybe I don't. Hey, Jennifer Love. Wait, here, I got it. There's that one. I'm not going to put up with somebody coming in as a troll. I need him kicked to the door. There we go. Gone. Cleaned up the garbage. Okay, Lancs is Lancashire, and that's where Jay's from. He's from Lancashire, or however you want to say it. Thank you, Laura Lovely. Lottie says, by the way, I don't come from Devon, but I've worked with Manc Lancs people for years. So you know what we're saying, you know. Okay, let's see what else we have over here. Do you want to hear the call where Lucy calls the LE or not? Have you already heard it? Give me a 1 if you want me to play it, or if you don't want to hear it, just don't put anything. I do have it. Now, this is another big problem. Not only does Lucy show us a screenshot that allegedly came from Jay's phone, marking his GPS, and on that shot it says 22 hours. Why would Jay send Lucy a shot? Here's where I was 22 hours ago. That's, a big red flag for me. We also have this little number, which doesn't work for me. So everybody knows that Lucy has told us all Jay called her between 8 and 8:30, because one time it's 8 o'clock. The next time she's interviewed, it's 8:30, 8:30, right? 8:30. But every time Lucy talks, she says Jay called her, right? Now, if this is real, again, everything I'm showing you is stuff online. I don't know if it's real or not. And this is weird because it says Luce, and I don't know if that's her nickname, but it's LU.CYMAE, new. So that's where I have the question. Why would it have new on the back end? I don't know if it's real or not, but it does show here that on June 17th, 2024, on the screenshot, it says outgoing call, and it lasted 2 minutes. That'd be 8:44, not 8 o'clock, not 8:30, and it's an outgoing call. It'd be Jay calling her. And this says that too. It says, this says outgoing call, which means you called him. You said he called you. But do you see it? June 17th, 2024, 8:44, outgoing call that lasted 2 minutes. That's weird. Another red flag for me if that's real. If. All right, you guys do want to hear the call? Let's do her.
I've gone home.
Hold on, let me move it up. I'm going to mute so that you can hear without.
Was tired, gone home alone. I'd gone home from the NRG festival a little bit earlier than everybody else because I was tired. So I'd gone home alone back to my apartment, and then I woke up to a phone call at like 8:30 in the morning, around 8:30, from Jay saying that that he'd gone up to the mountains, that his phone was on 1%, so it was like about to die. He didn't know where he was. He needed a drink. That he'd cut all his leg on like a cactus, and that he had no idea where we were. So I said to him, like, if you're ever going to listen to anything I'm going to say, like, you need to listen now. You need to go back to wherever you've just come from before your phone dies, and I'll come and pick you up from there. I'd gone home from the NRG festival.
Okay. So, that was interesting. Lai Wells, Ego. I love your name. You said instead of blocking people for making you look stupid, and I didn't. I blocked them when they're disrespectful. There's a huge difference. Maybe look into the facts. BBC News, which I'm going to absolutely rely on, the guy who took the video of your fake voice notes has done an interview explaining it all. Well, sorry if I don't trust the media. We do things different here. We're a family. We work into everything. We look at it, whether it's fake or not. I've already said it could be very well fake. And, you know, I'm just saying. You're kind of preaching to the choir. But thank you for being respectful. I want to hear the call, says Susan. Lottie says maybe he called her. She didn't answer, half asleep. She called him back. Well, that could be, but I find that strange that never ever said that, right? Yeah, she gives a lot of detail a lot of the time. Why would he go to the mountains without his shoes, right? In my opinion. I don't think that was him, in my opinion, but it could be. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's get back over to movie time. Did we do this one? Yep. All right. Now, Jay is lost and or captured. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know what happened. But my biggest concern from the very get-go, and I've all told y'all, is I feel like a dark hole is involved. And because of that, I've begun to do my own little research on if there's tunnels. Now I'm going to switch over. What this says is it's just a random tourist that's at Tenerife. Now this happens to be at Los Gigantes. I may be saying that, well, I know I'm saying that wrong. And this is just one tunnel on Tenerife. There are many others. There are non-man-made tunnels, if you will. I don't know if they're tunnels, but caves that go way back in there. And there are tent people sleeping in them as a community where they go there, they sleep in these caves and they set up tents and they stay there. So I started looking up videos and this tourist guy comes up and he gives us a little tour. Now I invite you to check out his channel. It is Tommy and Peter. Not true crime, just showing you about Tenerife and the vacation. It is called Not for the Faint of Heart, Cliff and Tunnel Hike Above Los Gigantes, Tenerife. All right? Okay. Let's get that clear and let me switch it over for you.
It's very touristy. As you can see, there are many resorts and, you know, accommodation for tourists. But what's interesting to us are the mountains and cliffs there. They are called Teno Mountains and there are amazing gorges there, but it looks very inaccessible, very intense.
Yeah.
We would like to go to take a look today, just to explore a little bit if there is just luck. It looks like we will need it. If you are afraid of heights, this is a no-no. And there will also be a dark tunnel. So if you are claustrophobic, it's also a big no-no. So let's see how it all went down. We are at the beginning of the path that goes along the cliffs. There is a lot of danger, as you can see here. So this path is very dangerous.
It's sunny, so it could be nice.
Yeah, it looks nice from here.
And there are people in the water.
Yes. So the water is not cold.
I hope so.
But look at our path. It probably goes this way, down, and then that way.
This is one tunnel of many. Just saying, just one of many.
Show you, and so there is a water channel like here. This is the place for water. There is water flowing here, and this is a dry path next to it, and maybe you can see light at the end of the tunnel. So this one should be maybe like 800 meters, I'm not sure, a few more meters. And where am I going to appear? Wow. Oh. Okay, so that was a nice shortcut.
What'd you guys think of that? And that's only one. I'm like, have they checked tunnels? I've got a few pictures to show you. Here's another set of tunnels, and they have some that are like roadways and all that, but these tunnels concern the heck out of me. Here's another tunnel. This one, look at the entrance on this one. They're all over the place, like drainage tunnels. And I heard about them about a week ago, and I'm like, would they really have drainage tunnels in a volcanic island? Tenerife is a volcano, I believe, right? Unless I'm completely off my rocker, which somebody's going to say, yeah. This is what I'm saying, Joe Puglish. They need to be in them tunnels. There's so many gorges that are like tunnels. They just don't lead anywhere out. It is scary. You're right, Dana Lynn. Good to see you. And Sky Energy says volcanic rock. Right. Carrie, where are you? Because you had a great... I want to go back to it. There it is. Carrie wants to know, where is this so-called blanket now? Long Slong Silver. Those pictures are from years ago. It's been turned into a car tunnel. Well, this is a different one. I guarantee you this one has not been turned into a car tunnel. I didn't know that volcanic rock was easy to carve. Lucy knew Quasum before that night, allegedly. Make sure you say that, allegedly. Allegedly. Okay, so again, I just wanted to show you about the tunnels because for me, I've been like, where are these? Why do I keep getting this impression of a dark hole? I don't know. I've gotten it for a long time. Let me get caught up on chat. There it goes. Lottie says, yes, they need to check them. A tarot reader I watched said she was picking up on a tunnel or a hole. That probably was me. This was a while ago. It's volcanic and has very large volcano at Masca, a tourist spot. Is very porous, says Isabel Jess Rankin. Hello, lovely. Look on the Canary Islands Police Board website. Okay. Laura says the whole island is very, very mysterious, full of tunnels and very scary. Joe Puglish says, maybe not tunnels, maybe a well. Interesting. Now, we got to hurry up. We're running late. Here we go. I grabbed these off of Crime Stories Obsessed. She was sharing this, so you might want to check her video out. I just grabbed some screenshots. This, again, is all absolutely alleged. She nor I are claiming these to be 100% real. Could be absolutely fake. But we're going to jump over to movie time. Okay? Let me get it on screen. We're going to start. And these are rough looking because I had to grab them off her thing. I couldn't find them on my own. She did excellent in getting these wherever it was. Let me make sure all of it fits. We're going to go through about 6 of these messages allegedly between a friend and Lucy May. So the friend is in purple and Lucy May is written in black. Allegedly, maybe, if these are real, if. And here's what it says. Something about to go pick him up, was an hour away, you could have just went. Luce, just tell me the truth because what you're saying doesn't make sense anytime. Then, allegedly, Lucy says, Jay wasn't there. I swear it, Chloe. I had nothing to do with this. And then this Chloe says, Lucy, it's all over TikTok and everything that you, like I said, it's broken, so give me a minute. I gotta get this set up. Every time. And everything that you did, something to the kids, stop denying it and just tell the truth. I know you are still involved with Mark and Jonas. Do you have anything to do with this? I won't, and I don't know what it says. It looks like grass. But just tell me what's happened. And then allegedly Lucy is responding, man, I'm sorry, I effing panicked. I absolutely fucked it. Okay? Then it says something about against me. I don't know why. I don't what. It's so hard to read. There's no punctuation. Against me, I don't know why. I don't know what I done. But I did, and I fucked it. Fuckered it. The person responds, Lucy, just calm down and explain to me what's happened because the unknown is killing me. Then Lucy allegedly responds, he fucked up. Just exactly that he fucked it all up. Brad was being... Wait, you can't see it all. I gotta shrink it. Okay, now you're seeing what I see. Okay. He fucked it. Just exactly that he fucked it all up. Brad was being a fucking something, and allegedly the Crime Stories Obsessed said that it went on to say that Jay went along with Brad and it kind of come back on him. But she didn't show that in the screenshot. Let me get shrunk back up. Like I said, these are rough. Lucy says, they're probably going to see this on my phone. I don't even care. The weight of wondering when they're going to catch on is seriously fudging with me. I have the doctors tomorrow and I can't even leave the house. It says, oh my God, Lucy, what have you fucking got yourself into? Then, whoops, there we go. Let's get this shrunk back up. It says something about the phone every night for not doing enough to clear my name. I don't think she realizes people on TikTok aren't stupid. They pretty much know. And it says, what about Brad and Rach? Are they all right? Who's Rach? I don't know. That's the last of the screenshots that I have on that conversation. Go watch Crime Stories Obsessed. She has much more of that alleged conversation, but take everything I'm showing you with a grain of salt. I'm just gathering what the internet has dumped out. It could all be hogwash, but I wanted to look at it all. And I'm really, really concerned that that Rolex talk could have been slang for he's trying to sell 12,000 pounds of rugs. Is Lucy's bag missing? Was her bag full of rugs? And just because you got Jay's shoes in a picture doesn't mean you got last proof of life. And I don't buy that mainstream media like BBC or Nancy Grace or any of it is legitimately going to tell us the straight up truth. I just don't. But you might, and I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion. Ah, thank you, Jennifer Swain. That's so kind of you. Thank you, lovely. I greatly appreciate the $50 snooper chat. Thanks, lovely. Annie's mom said, just taking notes today, silently observing today. Lots of great information. Like I said, loves, take it with a grain of salt. I am not going to find Jay. I'm not cracking the case. I'm simply bringing to you open forum discussion. That's all. That's all. Miss Unique says, please have a listen at this channel. Also, he's got a lot of videos on there, a lot of info, and a scary video for exposing someone. I'm not sure which one. Laura says, in the Cave of the Wind, LA Curva de Viento, and like I said, I can barely speak English, in Icod de los Venos, they are 27,000 years old and are natural tunnels created from lava from the eruption of the volcano Pico Vejo of something, and 17 kilometers long. I'm just saying, Annie's mom, if he's missing product, I don't think they're going to take Jay out. They want money. If you ain't got money or you don't have the product, I think you become the product, if you feel me. And that's a big concern. Good question, Carrie. Are there any wells nearby? Dana Lynn says, I think she didn't get her bag back. Is that what she was going to do with the GoFundMe money? Lucy started the GoFundMe. Nobody's touched it. From my understanding, it's up to $50,000, but that's to the best of my knowledge. I don't know up to date. Somebody could have pulled money. Lottie says, lots of people saying corruption in the police there. They could have been paid off. What's your thoughts as where you've lived there? Good question. Good question. All right, my lovely Luz, I greatly appreciate your time. I truly do. I am going to be pulling cards tomorrow on the Jay Slater case, and I invite you to tune in on our other channel, but we'll also have a video on this channel as well tomorrow. And I appreciate all the support. Like I said, don't come at me too hard. Don't bite my head off. I basically, anybody that is rude or disrespectful, I delete you. If you make me look stupid, I don't care. Your comment will be on there for eons. Because I embarrass myself on purpose every day. But disrespect is not allowed. So, share your comments, share your theories. We're not going to bite your head off. We're here for an open platform with open discussion, and we respect your opinion. So share it. You're certainly not hurting anything by putting a few little typed words on the page to tell me what you think, what you feel, what are your suspicions. Share it all. And don't forget, DBC giveaway and be a subscriber. Now, before I go real quick, just a shout out for a project that our 1111 family is working on. Let me see, do I have the link? I don't have the link on hand, but we are supporting Sandra Birchmore's death petition. So at change.org, Sandra Birchmore. She was only 23 years old, 10 weeks pregnant, and there is evidence that may suggest a corrupt ex-law enforcement officer may have committed the homicide. But right now, it's being alleged that she's self-deleted by hanging. So we want that investigated. We have a huge, big renown. Everybody knows this forensic pathologist, Michael Baden, who is saying he's reviewed what evidence he has, and he works now for the family, and a private investigator does, and they're saying it's homicide in their opinion. I love you. I truly do. Let me get us set up. We're going to get our very favorite closing song going. And with that, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, my lovelies. Bye for now.
When a train whistles far away, and when the cold wind blows, when the lightning in your eyes reveals the darkness in your soul, the world will be reminded of what it already knows. 'Cause the days are gonna whisper, and the months are gonna talk, until the years yell out the truth. Time will tell, time will tell on you. No one may ever say a thing, but surely as the seasons change, you feel like every finger points at you, 'cause you're to blame. And the days are gonna whisper, and the months are gonna talk, until the years yell out the truth. And time will tell, time